What do you want to study? You want to get that data scientist degree? How about that machine learning degree? Or what about that new Gen AI degree? Well, I'm here to tell you that it probably doesn't matter nearly as much as you think. My name is Dennis. I've been a chief data scientist for more than 20 years, and I'm here to give you my real world experience after leading many teams and many projects in the data science world. And I'm here to bust a lot of myths that those idiot influencers are putting out there in my series on de-influencing data science. I wanted to make a video on this topic because this is perhaps the most common question that I get in my live streams, in my comments, and in questions that people send me. People are always asking me, hey, I'm trying to choose between 2 degrees, between machine learning at one school and Gen AI at another school, or a data science degree, and all of those items. But don't stress. It's probably not nearly as big of a decision as you think it is, or as some people would make it out to be. In my series here, I keep things casual. You're gonna see me referring to notes over here on my right-hand side. I fill up all of these items in a single take because I want to give you my honest answer in the best perspective that I can. So I suppose that there could be other reasons for this, but my gut tells me that the reason that there's so many different degrees out there is really that it's a marketing tool. That's really all it is. After all, schools and universities have enrollment numbers to meet. So there's a marketing effort when they put out their degrees and their curriculums. Just like any other company out there, a university may want to sound edgy and cool and like they're keeping up with the times, and they might introduce a degree or maybe just rename an existing degree to sound a little bit more contemporary within the world of data science. So, just like anything else in life, it's up to you to recognize the marketing tactics that may be employed by a school trying to attract you and your dollars. So here's why I feel pretty confident in this stance and why my gut feeling is telling me that this is most likely to be the case. And I hope that this will provide some clarity for those of you choosing a program. So for me, when it comes down to it, but it's perhaps especially from a studying or a curriculum standpoint, there really isn't a big difference between all of the tools that you hear about as being a dedicated degree program. If there is a difference, they would be very small, very esoteric differences that really wouldn't require there to be a completely separate, independent field of study for them. So you really can't go wrong with choosing just one of those degree programs if you let yourself not get caught up in the actual title of the program. Overall, I would say that the world of data science is the umbrella that covers everything you could possibly hear correlated with data, analytics, algorithms, machine learning, so on and so forth. So machine learning is basically a subset of the umbrella of data science. On that same level, I would put something like data analytics. Data analytics would be a little bit of a separate study, even though that's probably not its own degree, and that's why you see data analytics mostly handled by certificate programs, like professional certificate programs or graduate certificate programs. But machine learning and data analytics, among other things, you can think of as being under the greater umbrella of data science. Below something like machine learning is where you would find things like neural networks. And neural networks can be thought of as a bit of a subset to machine learning. From there, when you think about AI or Gen AI tools, well, that may not be a tool on its own. It's really more of a unique application of things like machine learning and neural network. So they're not really a standalone tool that you study. It's more about understanding the methodology and the approaches where you can take machine learning, neural networks, and apply them in very unique ways. That's really kind of the hierarchy that I think about. But they're all still within the same study, within the same general umbrella or general world of data science. There really isn't enough of a separation among them to say, well, I'm making a mistake if I get this AI degree instead of getting the machine learning degree. If you were to sit down with the two curriculums, you would probably find that they're very similar to each other because they're essentially using the same tools, just in different ways. So I want to encourage you to do your own research, but I think that a reasonable curriculum would include some of the following items. You would probably want to make sure you have a course on regression methods. You'd probably have some kind of course on probabilities. You would have some sort of applied statistics or other advanced statistics courses, something that goes beyond like an intro level course. You'd probably have some sort of dedicated class on neural networks that maybe, I don't want to call that completely common, but it's certainly becoming more and more common to have a class just on neural networks. You might have some semi-specialized topics, like maybe your curriculum would teach you R, or it would teach you SAS. And then you might have some more concentration fields or concentration courses like NLP or computer vision. Now that makes a little bit more sense because there are some people who want to be specialized NLP data scientists or specialized computer vision data scientists, and that does take a little bit more focus. So while I don't think they would be its own curriculum, it would be completely reasonable to have some sort of split, maybe like in your second year or whatnot, where you would have some courses that are more focused on NLP or more focused on computer vision. But overall, I think that you're going to find that all curriculums, no matter whether it's Gen AI or machine learning or a data scientist degree, is going to have some combination of these courses that I just mentioned to you. So all of this really kind of supports my earlier premise that you really shouldn't get too caught up in the courses you're going to pick. Definitely don't feel like you're going to be making a mistake or the fear of missing out or whatnot. It's really fundamentally the same tools, the same concepts, the same applications that you're going to be learning. It's just different combinations of how those things work to make a machine learning algorithm or make a Gen AI tool or things along those lines. So the bottom line, don't fall for the hype. Universities have marketing departments too. Just take the time to do your own research, look at the curriculums, look at what they're offering you, and you'll probably see that the differences are a lot less than what you might think or what it's made out to be on social media. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you again in the future. I'll see you next time.